Everybody, Artisan Loom here with another tutorial by the fabulous LoomyPippy. It's called the Freyr bracelet, and this is the one I'm going to be showing you. And so I think she used 6 colors in here. I'm going to try to make it by with 4. And so this is obviously the one we're going to be doing today. So go ahead and pick out your bands and we'll get started. This is the pin bar setup. It's a 5-pin bar design. Your first and your last pin bar at the same height. Then you drop down 1 on either side and then 1 more down to the center. And it's going to be 2 full loom lengths long. So basically I'm going to start off with my white LE bands. These are the LE that are in the yin yang mix pack with the jet black cylindric, and so I'm going to use these as my border. And so I've went ahead and beaded some beads up. These just have different colors, and I'm not going to really pay attention to what colors I'm using. They're all different. And really pretty seed beads, 6/0 seed beads. And I'm going to bead every other band going up the loom. So I'm going to start with 1 band. Sorry about the staining. This is still from my bath bombs. Kind of got in the crevices of my dry skin, and I have to wear it off now. Okay, so center band, 1 band. You can just lay it there, or you don't have to. I see other people doing it, so I'm just going to do it. I always forget, and at the end I have to put the band on, but you can go ahead and put the band there just so you can eliminate that part. So I'm going to go out to the left twice, go out to the right, like that. And then I'm going to start off with a plain band. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Every time I try to do this left-handed, we'll see if we can make that work. I won't be able to when I have a bead. So we're going to do a plain band and then a beaded band. And then a plain band, and then a beaded band. And I'm just picking up random colors. They're not going to be color coordinated the same on each side. So plain band, beaded, plain, beaded, all the way up. Same way on this side, plain band, beaded band. My dogs are going to go nuts and start growling and playing, and so if you hear them in the background, that's what we got going on. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way till you get to the end of the loom. I believe you stop the 3rd peg from the top. Let me just show you. You're going to stop the 3rd peg from the top, and then you're going to go in twice to meet up in the center on both sides. Okay, so finish that up for me. So let's see what we have next. Next part, we're going to need you're going to need good quality stretchy bands because we're going to put triangles. Okay, so I'm choosing to use my, let's see here. I'm going to choose to use my metallic purple. So we're going to be doing triangles, and this is how we're going to do them, and I'm probably going to use it with my hook so that my bands don't twist as bad. But basically we're going to do it like that. You see how it's twisted? What I'm going to do is put a band going forward and then bring it over, and then that keeps it somewhat in shape. And we're going to do that all the way up the loom. So what's easier for me is if I just put single chains going up. I'm just giving you a key because I'm faster at single chains. I'm not fast in the video right at the moment, but when I'm off camera and I don't have the camera in my face, I'm faster. So if you put a single chain on the 2nd pin bar all the way up, then you just take your hook and hook these over, and then it keeps your bands from doing too much twisting, and then you can just be quick about it. So same thing on this side. The 4th pin bar, you're just gonna I'm just going to grab some bands and do single chain going up like this. Okay. Then I'm going to come back and finish the triangle out just like so. See, it's a little quicker. and it keeps everything nice and uniform for the most part. So you're going to do that all the way up to the end of the loom. I finished doing my triangles. The thing is I had to take part of it off because I have to alternate with these bands of the purple between this band and these metallic, because I ran out of metallic, so I went ahead and just alternated one other color. You can do whatever you feel like. And so now I'm going to do metallic silver, and I know I have enough of that because I've got a brand new bag. So hey. All right, so we're going to do more triangles. Yay, but they're going to go in the opposite direction. So we're going to go straight up. And if you want to change colors in between like I did here, you can, but I'm going with straight silver. So you're just going to do your triangles. So I'll do a single chain going up like so. And then I'll go in and bring it over to finish up the triangle. You can do it without using the hook, but like I said, just looks better. And on this one, single chain going up. Well, like so. And then you're going to bring it in like that. Okay, so do that all the way to the end. Okay, so finish that part. Now we're going to do the center where she had the LE bronze bands. And I'm going to use LE for the center as well. And so I believe these are kind of like starbursts. So I will show you as we go. So we are going to, let's see. Yep, they're starburst. So on this middle pin bar, we're going to go up to the second pin and we're going to start at the 2 o'clock position and just follow it around, pushing your bands down as we go. And then last one going up. Okay, so there's a lovely starburst. So then we're going to go up to this pin. So we'll start back up here and do another starburst. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way to the end. So here's one starburst. We'll go up to the next pin and start our next starburst. So I think everybody's pretty much knowledgeable on how to do starbursts. So I'm going to go off camera and finish all of mine. So go ahead and finish your starburst all the way down to the very end. So when you finish that, I'll show you what it should look like at the end. So this is your last full starburst. So to finish it off, you're just gonna go right at the end here. You're gonna go out to the right and then out to the left and then straight up and down, and that's it. That's how you finish it. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to use the, I'm going to switch over. I was going to tie in this white LE here, but I think you need good quality stretchy bands and they don't stretch as well. So I'm going to use the 300 count. And these are the, they're the pearl white, which I think now they've switched them over to in the section where you find the silks. So silk whites. And that's what we're going to use. That way I can tie in a white along with it. And because I like to tie in whatever I use in the border, I need to tie it in somewhere else in the bracelet. So you need a good quality stretchy band here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go out to the left from the center, long stretch to the left, long stretch to the right, making sure you're pushing your bands down, and then you're going to go straight up and down. And then same thing again, from the second, the middle, second peg up, you're going to do a long stretch up, and then a long stretch to the right, and then straight up and down again. One more from the center, you connect it and do a long stretch to the left, long stretch to the right, and then one up the center. So I'd love for you to finish that to the end. Okay, when you get to the end, and this is your last one, you went out to the left, to the right, and up the center, all you're going to do is go out to the left and to push your bands down to the right, and then one up the center like so. Okay. What you need to do now is just put cat bands in the center of all these pegs. So I do a triple cat band all the way up the center. So I'm going to go off camera, let you finish that. And that was my son acting like a complete buffoon. Ah! Yeah, he just wants his 15 minutes of fame. I took that last cat band on right here, or the very first one we placed, because I don't think we're going to need it. But here we are at the end, and your last one. So I'm going to turn you around, and then we can begin looping. So just so you know, when my kids are home, it's hard for me to film, because they come in and they talk and they make fart noises and all this kind of crazy stuff, and so I end up having to start over, and I get frustrated or have to edit it out every time. He's like, don't use it, start over, and I'm like, I'm telling you, one day I'm going to get you on film, and I'm going to leave it in there purposely. So today's the day, people. Today's the day. So I'm leaving it in for your viewing pleasure. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the in the center, the second peg, and we are going to go in through the cat band, and well, we're going to put the cat band back on because it popped right off. Okay, I'm going to go in through the cat band and bring that first band down back to itself. So I'm going to hold the cat band while I grab it and bring it downward. And you know what? I don't even think we needed, well, yes, we did. Never mind. Okay, so, and then what we're going to do, so we brought this one down, and now we're going to go back in that cat band and grab the one that's on top that goes to the left and bring it back to itself. Go back in and bring it down to itself like so. Okay, now we've got to deal with these long stretches. So what we're going to do, well, that makes absolutely no sense. I have a band that's going right here that I'm not sure what I need to do with. So let me go off camera and figure that out, because on the picture it's showing to bring it. You know what? Never mind. Duh, I forgot that the starburst underneath will pick it up. So basically, after we do this, we're going to go out, bring it down, out to the left, out to the right. And normally we would come in here and bring it back to itself, but we're not going to. We're going to go into this third peg, and we're going to hold on to the cat band, grab that band, and bring it down. See, I thought it wasn't going to catch, but it'll catch when we do the next layer that's underneath. Okay, so that one will go down. And now these long stretches, they're not going to go back to themselves. Okay, normally this would go here. Instead, we're going to bring it over to there, to the left. So we're going to go in, grab that first band, and bring it over to there. Okay, and then we're going to go in and grab the other side, go in through that cat band, grab that band, and bring it right there. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. I always tend to want to come here and bring this forward, but at this point, after we do our long stretches, we come up to the next pin and grab it and bring it downward. Okay, go back in the peg and bring these out to the left like so. Okay, we're going to bring the next band out to the right. Then we're going to go up to the next cat band, get the band that's going straight forward and bring it back to itself. Oops, getting cut on that cat band. And then we're going to go back in to the cat band and grab that top band and just bring it out to the left. Go back in and bring it out to the right. Then you're going to go up here and grab the band going straight up and down and bring it downward. That's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to let you finish all the way to the end. Now we're going to do these purple bands, which is that center, I guess they're the starbursts. So we're going to go in through this cat band and grab that top band, which is the one that's going straight up and down, and we're just going to bring it back to itself just like so. Then we're going to go back in, get the next one that, well, let me see. Oh, turns out the one on the right is the first band. I was trying to grab the wrong one. So bring that one out there, then go back in and grab it and bring it down to the left. Okay, and then what we're going to do is go into the center here. And I think we're bringing it straight forward. Yep, we're bringing it straight forward like so. And then we're going to just go through here, grab the very first band that's on top, and bring them all back to themselves. Whatever band's on top. So this one will go forward. And the next band should be the diagonal. And then the last band is here. So then you have that. And I believe you're going to do the same thing all the way around. So what we're going to do is go in through here and bring that band forward. Or actually, no, we are. We're going to bring that band forward, and then we're going to go in through here and grab the first band that you come to, and I believe it's the one that's diagonal down to the right. Go back in, get the next band in the upper right, go back in. It's the band that goes forward, go back in, diagonal to the upper left, and then diagonal to the lower left. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is go in through here and start the process all over again. You know, don't forget to bring this one forward before you start your starburst. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way down the loom. Okay, if you need to, you can rewind, but basically we're doing starburst. Just make sure that you're always bringing that band forward before you start. Okay, so got all that done. Now we're ready to do our triangles, the one that are on top, which for me, it's going to be my metallic silver. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go in from the second pin bars and bring them back to themselves, and the fourth pin bars and bring them back toward themselves towards the border. I do believe that's how we're doing it. Let me make for absolute certain that's what we're doing, but I do believe that's what we are doing. Yes. So we're going to go in through this second pin bar, third pin up, and we're going to grab this silver one and give it a little stretch, and then just bring it back to itself just like so. So we'll go up to the next one, go in, grab that silver band, give it a little stretch, and bring it back to itself. One more. Just like so. And you're going to do that all the way up the loom. So on this side, you're going to go into the fourth pin bar, second peg up, and you're going to grab also that silver, give it a little stretch, and then back to itself. Go into the next one. Make sure you're going through all these bands to get that silver one. Give it a little stretch, back to itself. That's why I like the silicone, because, you know, they stretch far. So then the next one, you go in, and back to itself. Okay, so that's how you're going to be doing it all the way up the loom with the silver. And then meet me back here and we'll start the purples. Okay, so now we've got our other purple triangles that we have down here. And this is what we need to do. Okay, we're going to go in, because the triangle spans from here, these 3 pegs. Okay, so we're going to grab this from the second pin bar, second peg up, and we're going to grab that purple band, and we're going to, instead of spanning it back to itself over these 2 pins, we're only putting it on this one. So we're just going to bring it over to there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is go into this one, and the other half of that triangle, which is going to be the other half of this band, we're going to pull out and then connect it. So it's going to look like that. Okay, I don't know if you need help seeing that, but basically I'll show you the next one. So here's the 3 that the purple band is on. So we're going to grab this one, pull it out, and we're just going to bring the whole thing over to there. Okay, and then we're going to go into this one, which is the other half of this band, because we didn't span it upon itself, and we're going to grab the other half and then just connect it right there, just like that. So hopefully you saw that, and I'll do another one with you. We're going to grab the end of this triangle and just automatically bring it up over to the left, like so. Then we're going to go back in here and get the other half of the triangle, or the other point, and then just connect it right there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do all the way up the loom. On this side, we're going to go in through this 4th peg. We're going to grab this triangle, this side, and we're going to bring it out to the right. Then we're going to go up here and get the other half of this band, the other half of that triangle. Make sure you're getting the right band. Okay, and then you're just going to connect it back on itself right there. Okay, so the next band, you're going to go in here, just bring it straight out to the right, go back in and get the other half of that band, which is somewhere. Oh, okay, now I'm sitting, I need to get up off my chair so I can see that band. Okay, we're going to go up to this pin, go into here, grab the other half of that band and just bring it to the right. Okay, so the next one is right here. We're going to go into this pin bar and just bring it straight out to the right, go back into this one, or go into this one, and grab the other half of that band, the other point, and connect it to the right. Okay, so that's what we're aiming to do. So I need you to finish that part, and then all we have is the border, and we're done. So I'll meet you back here. So now all we have is the border. So we just go in through the center here, grab the border band, bring it out to the left twice, and then all we're going to do is go up. Normal basic border for you. Simple, simple. Going over here to the right. Guess I needed to push my bands down. And then you're going to go up all the way to the top till you come to the center. And when you do that, meet me up there with the C-clip and we'll take it off. So now I've finished the border. I'm just going to put you to the side, make it easier. We already had a band here that we put on at the beginning. Okay, so we're going to go in and grab, the other half of that band. Sorry, I got dizzy or something there for a minute. My head was doing something a little strange. I don't know, but whoosh, I think I'm all right. I'm going to survive, I promise. Now, what did I do with my C-clip? Okay, so now I'm going to put a C-clip on. Well, dagnabbit. Let me get both sides on here. Ugh. Why am I struggling? I never struggle with C-clips until I watched Lila's Gigi complain that she can't use C-clips. And now I'm having a problem. Okay, so I'm going to pull this off because it's secure. And like I said, you can look on the side to make sure everything's been loomed up if you'd like. If you'd like to get the surprise of your life and find out you didn't loom one up because it's too late to fix it now. So, but I always like to look on the side anyhow. Okay, so you can go through and just loosen the tension on your first and your last pin bars. And then you can go back and just take it off pin by pin. So I'm going to go off camera, finish taking mine off, and then I'll meet you back here to show you what mine looks like. So I just took mine off the loom, and it's perfect size too. Perfect. Not too tight, not too loose. And yeah, it's very, very pretty. I've got a lot of bands to fix, so I think it's going to be even prettier, but you can go through and stretch it out real good so that all the bands go in the proper place. For some reason on hers are a little closer together here. I don't know if she planned it that way, or maybe I've just got to flip with some bands and how mine are kind of open. So I'm going to have to, okay, maybe that's what it is. I got to stretch it both ways and it tightens it up just a smidge. I'm going to go through and fix all my bands. I have a lot of these bands that are not sitting the way I want, and I'm going to move my beads into the center of the band as well. So, wow, I think when I did that, I stretched it so far that now it's too big. So maybe I'll go this way, maybe shorten it a little bit. So anyhow, this is the Freyr bracelet. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. F-R-E-Y-R, Freyr. And it's by LoomyPippy, so if you want to give her a follow, that would be super awesome. I'm going to go and fix all my bands and all my beads, and then I'm going to post it. So if you like this tutorial, hopefully you'll give me the thumbs up and be able to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Facebook at Artisan Loom Bead Queen and on Instagram as Artisan Loom. Okay, so until the next tutorial, take care. Bye.